Hey guys! Okay, today's video is a little bit off the cuff. It's just me kind of sitting down and I wanted to explain to you what I've been getting a lot of questions about on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, then you might have seen me over the last 4 or 5 weeks kind of give little, they haven't intended to be teasers, but I guess that's kind of what they've been because I haven't really given you a whole lot of information. But about 5 weeks ago, I took a DNA test and I told you that I was going to send it off, and in a few weeks I would get my results back, and from that I was going to have a nutrition program, an exercise program customized for me based off the results from this DNA test. And I started getting flooded with questions about what exactly was I doing, what was this program called, how does it work, and so I wanted to just create a video that gives you a little bit more information. Keep in mind, I'm in the very beginning stages of this program. Like, today is actually officially day 1 for me. So I'm just going to kind of share with you how I discovered this program, what it is, and my experience up until this point. Okay, so it all started maybe 6 weeks ago. A friend of mine, my old neighbor, her name is Katie. She is a trainer and a health coach, and she's been training girls for like fitness competitions and just personal clients, not just fitness competitions, but for as long as I've known her. We live next door to each other in the last house that we bought, and then since then her and I both recently moved. But anyway, she reached out to me about 6 or so weeks ago and was like, hey, I've kind of started this new business. I'm incorporating my fitness and I'm kind of incorporating all of that into a new program. She was really excited about it, and she asked me if I wanted to try the program and kind of share my experience. And so when she asked me, I was really intrigued and very curious, but I was also kind of cautious, and I told her this right away. I was like, that sounds awesome. Here's my only worry. I said, my only worry is that I don't want to commit to something that I won't be able to stick with and that I won't really fully commit to, because if I agree to do that and then I don't follow the program and then 4 or 5 weeks later there's been like no change in the way I feel or look, then it doesn't really do either of us any good. So I just wanted to make sure that the program was something that I could incorporate into my life and really commit to. I didn't want to do anything crazy, hardcore, restrictive. I didn't want to train like I was competing or anything like that. Like, I really wanted to kind of stay away from committing to something like that. And so she was like, I totally get it. Like, absolutely. Let me tell you more about what I'm doing. So essentially what her business is she provides like a whole like 360 approach to your health when it comes to like nutrition and exercise. So she partnered up with this company that does that creates like DNA tests. So they're little swabs, and she came over to my house and gave me mine. I swabbed it in my cheek real easy. It took like 2 minutes. I put it in a box and I sent it off to Dallas. Like, it came with a labeled mailer, and I just stuck it in the mailbox and it went to Dallas. And then about 3 weeks later, I got a call from her that my results came in, and so I logged in online and I had a 50-page report over what my DNA says about like how my body responds to exercise, how my body responds to nutrition, how my body responds to weight loss, and it was really fascinating, like really, really fascinating. So I'll kind of show you. So I'm going to kind of do a little screen share now so you can kind of see some of this report. But some of the things that this report told me was how my body responds to weight loss. So it kind of ranks you like if you fall above average, below average, or kind of average. So what I learned about myself, and this isn't a huge shock to me because I feel like I've said this for years, but I fall below average as far as how my body responds to like trying to lose weight. So it's actually, what that means is basically it's harder for me than like the average person to lose weight when I'm trying to lose weight by, restricting calories and exercising. I was like, well, that's not a shocker, but it was really interesting to actually like have it right there. It also kind of tells you how your body responds to cardio and strength training, so you can know like the perfect blend of the two to really get the most optimal results from a workout routine. And I had been doing pretty much cardio every day, short bouts of cardio, like 20 minutes on my Peloton bike, like 5 or 6 days a week, with a run here and there, a boxing class here and there. And I did very little strength training. Like, I do some strength training at home, and I started doing bar recently, but to be honest, over the last couple years, strength training hasn't been something that I have really been consistent enough with to say that I have a program that I follow. I kind of do it when I feel like it, and it's just not a really consistent program. And I'm in a position where I'm not really trying to lose a lot of weight. I'm just trying to tighten up a little bit, kind of shed some fat and build a little bit more muscle in certain parts of my body. So I told her that too. I was like, I don't want to get a competition body. I don't want to, I don't want to do that because I know all the hard work that goes into that, and I'm not willing to sacrifice what you have to sacrifice to look that way. And she told me, and something that I loved that she told me, she's like, my program is all about meeting people where they're at, so whether that's like a mom of 2 young kids who just wants to like lean out a little bit, build a little bit more muscle, have more energy, sleep better, all of those things are related to how you fuel your body. So it's not just about the way you look, physically your size. It's about how much energy you have, how well are you sleeping, how's your skin looking. All of those things are kind of side effects of part of your nutrition and how you fuel your body. So she's like, that I want to meet people where they're at. I want to meet, if you're in your 50s and you're trying to just get more energy and get healthy, I want to meet you there and help you make that happen. If you're trying to put on more muscle, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying just to run a mile, she's all about finding out where people, her approach, she told me her approach really is all about finding out where people are and where they want to be and just helping them get there. I want to kind of give you a couple of other things that I got on this. So it gives you a report summary, and I'll kind of do a little screen share so you can see what I'm actually seeing. So weight loss ability, I fall below average. So this was interesting. So when it comes to like how my body utilizes protein, fat, and carbs, protein was normal, fat utilization was low, and carb utilization was enhanced. And this was really interesting to me, especially because I eat a lot of fat, and I've talked about that in past videos, how my bulletproof coffee and my avocado and my nuts and all of that, I eat a lot of fat, but it's actually learned that my body falls lower as far as how it utilizes fat. So what I learned is that I should probably eliminate some of that fat that I was eating and replace it with carbs, like vegetables and carbs like that. Nutrients, it tells you like how your body, I think this is how your body absorbs nutrients or how your body, or what you're lacking. So for vitamin B, normal, vitamin A below average, vitamin B6 below average, vitamin B12 tendency low, vitamin C tendency normal. So I think this is how your body absorbs these nutrients from foods. So this gives you an idea of if you need to be eating more foods that have these nutrients, or if you need to be taking supplements to get these nutrients. Exercise, fat loss response to cardio normal, fat loss response, or fitness response to cardio normal, body composition response to strength training normal, insulin sensitivity response to cardio enhanced. So it's really, really interesting. Okay, your genetic profile indicates that your weight loss ability is below average. So you may lose slightly less weight or body fat than expected from a lifestyle intervention. Okay, so this is, it's just 50 pages of this, of like, it's just really interesting. It just is how your genetic profile responds to nutrition and exercise. And so I think that if you are trying to make changes in your life, whether it's to lose weight, tighten or tone, or just like I said, get more energy, I thought this was really cool to have like this very detailed map of your exact makeup and how to, and what to eat and how to exercise to get the most optimal results. So when she explained that all to me, I was like, yeah, that sounds awesome. I took the swab test, I sent it off, I got my report, and then she created a meal plan. She actually created 2 meal plan options for me and also an exercise plan. So my meal plan, and again, my meal plan is going to be different than like your meal plan if you were to do this. It's all about like being customized for you. So I can share with you some of the things that I'm eating. It could totally be different for you. And then she created an exercise routine for me, and I was actually pretty relieved when I saw the exercise plan. It actually had me cutting back how many days I do cardio. Like I said, I was doing cardio 5 or 6 days a week. Here's my plan. I think I do 45 minutes of cardio one day, and that's it. And then the next day I do just upper body. I don't do cardio too. I do just upper body. Then I have an off day, and then I do legs one day, or maybe I do cardio again. There's only one day where I'm doing both cardio and strength training. All the other days I'm either doing strength or cardio. And then I have 2 off days. So I'm really interested to see how my body responds to this. I'll be honest, it's not like my preferred way to work out. Like if it were up to me, I would just do cardio every day. But I'm really going to commit to giving this a good shot, eating the meal plan like I'm supposed to. She does have 2 cheat meals in there for me per week. So if I want to go out to dinner and cheat, or if I want to have some wine one night, which you know is going to happen, I've got 2 of those nights a week, which I told her was important to me. I had to have my time for date night. That's Max. Hey Max, a little heavy breather. Max, we need to put you on a little diet plan, my friend. So anyway, I'm very excited. Today is officially day 1. It is Monday, June 4th. I'm going to keep you guys updated. I think every week I'll kind of let you know where I'm at. I did weigh myself this morning and I was 121, which is heavier than I normally am. However, we just got back from a cruise yesterday, so let's be real. A few of those pounds are just kind of like artificially inflated because I have like a lot to detox from my body this week. But I'm going to keep you updated on my weight loss, changes in the way that I feel and the way that I look. I'm super excited about this program. I feel like this is what I need. I really like, I was actually excited to like prep my meals and start my nutrition program this week. It's a lot of food. Like I can't remember day 2, but she gave me 2 meal plans. And meal plan 1, I eat 7 times throughout the day, you guys, 7 times. And I think I do the same thing for the plan 2. I eat at least 6 times a day. So lots of food. I'm not restrictive at all. I did prep some of the things yesterday. It took me about an hour to prep, and that's probably a good prep for 4 days. I don't really like to prep food for a whole week because by the time I get to like day 5 or 6, I just look at it and I'm grossed out. I don't want to eat it. So I like to kind of prep for 4 days at a time. I'm going to leave all of her information down below if you want to check her out. She's on Instagram. It's MyBodyGX. I'll also leave her contact information if you want to reach out to her to get more of your questions answered. But I will definitely be sharing my journey with you guys. Follow me on Instagram because it's going to be a lot easier for me to share like daily updates there. But of course, I'll be kind of talking about it in videos here on YouTube too. I don't know if I'll do a weekly video on YouTube, but I definitely will check in with you guys throughout the 8 weeks that I do this. I mean, here's my thing. Like, I'm going to kind of look at this as like an 8-week program and see kind of where I get from here to here in 8 weeks. But I'm not going to, after that 8 weeks is over, I'm not going to like toss it. I'm going to keep up with it, right? But I feel like the results that I want to get, I feel like I should start to see them in 8 to 12 weeks. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to answer all your questions in a quick video and tell you more about what I'm doing and what I've been talking about on Instagram. But leave your questions down below. I don't know that I'll be able to answer all of them. I'm not going to give information that I'm not 100% certain on. And since I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a scientist or any of that, I'm not going to answer questions that I don't know the answer to. But I will leave Katie's information down for you below and she can certainly help you with that. Okay, you guys, well, wish me luck on this. I actually don't wish me luck. I'm excited. I'm going to rock it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. And I'm just excited to see, the changes that occur. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!